Someone is crazy in love with you right now, this very second. Their heart is pounding harder every time your name flashes through their mind. Their body feels restless, an ache they can't name, spreading from their chest downward. They lie awake staring at the ceiling, replaying every glance, every laugh, every quiet moment with you. And they can't make it stop. And it's not because you chased them, not because you begged for their attention, not because you answered every text in seconds, smoothed every argument, stayed up late waiting for them to decide they cared. No, it's because you did this one quiet, powerful, irreversible thing. The instant you did it, their whole reality shifted. Their thoughts became consumed by you. What started as comfort turned into craving, turned into something wild, almost desperate. And if you scroll away from this right now, you might never understand why their pulse races at the thought of you, why they keep checking their phone, hoping your name appears, why they suddenly see you as the one person they can't afford to lose. So stay, lean in closer. Let my voice wrap around you. This message didn't find you by accident. You were meant to hear exactly why someone is now crazy in love with you. And it's all because of the one thing you finally chose to do. You stopped abandoning yourself. And that single, sacred decision changed everything. Let's go back just for a moment. Let me take you through how it used to feel. You were always the one who showed up first. You were always the one reaching out when silence stretched too long. You were always the one sending the soft, "I miss you," messages at 2 a.m. while they slept through your vulnerability. You were always the one writing long, patient explanations of how their distance hurt while they replied with a thumbs up emoji or nothing at all. You bent over backwards. You stretched yourself thin. You reshaped your needs to fit around theirs. You told yourself that was love. You believed loyalty meant never walking away. You convinced yourself that if you just loved a little harder, waited a little longer, gave a little more, eventually they would see you. Really see you. Choose you the way you kept choosing them. You offered them safety they never had to earn. You gave them steady presence while they gave you uncertainty. You handed them your softest heart and they kept theirs guarded behind excuses. For a while it felt almost beautiful, almost romantic. You whispered to yourself in the mirror, "This is what real love looks like. It waits. It forgives, it understands," but something inside you was quietly fracturing. A small voice started speaking in the dark hours. "I'm so tired of chasing. I'm exhausted from proving I'm enough. I'm done being the only one fighting for us." And then, one ordinary day, you finally listened. You didn't scream. You didn't send a dramatic goodbye paragraph. You didn't slam doors or burn bridges. You simply stopped. You stopped texting first. You stopped over-explaining your hurt. You stopped waiting by the phone like it was oxygen. You stopped shrinking your own needs so theirs could stay comfortable. You turned toward yourself and chose you. And in that exact moment, their safe little world cracked open. They had grown so used to your warmth being guaranteed. They assumed your love would always wait in the wings. They took your devotion for granted because it arrived so consistently, so quietly, so freely. But when you pulled your energy back, not with anger, not with games, but with calm, dignified self-respect, everything inside them woke up screaming. They never saw it coming. One morning the good morning text didn't arrive. The sweet check in that used to make them smile didn't light up their screen. The late night voice note with your soft laugh gone, just silence. Beautiful, powerful, terrifying silence. At first they told themselves it was temporary. She's probably just busy. He'll come around. But the hours stretched. Days passed. A week became longer. And still nothing. They opened their phone obsessively, stared at your last message like it held secret instructions, typed long apologies, then deleted every word, typed, "I miss you," hovered over send, never pressed it. And in that wide, empty space where your presence used to live, their mind began to flood with you. They remembered how your eyes softened when they entered a room, how your hand felt in theirs, steady, warm, like home, how your scent lingered on their pillow long after you left, how you never kept score, never made them feel small, never demanded they prove themselves before you gave. They replayed your voice on endless loop. soft, patient, calm in a way that felt dangerously addictive, and suddenly they felt it. The ache, a deep physical pull that started in their chest, spread through their ribs, sank low into their stomach, and kept traveling, heart racing without reason, skin prickling at the memory of your fingertips, body remembering every place you touched. Because your silence wasn't empty, your silence was roaring. It was whispering truths louder than any fight ever could be. I am worth more than late replies. I am worth full attention. I am worth being chosen every single day. And they heard every word. God, they heard it. That's when like became need. That's when comfort turned into craving. That's when they crossed over into crazy in love. Right now, while you're listening to my voice, they are thinking about you. They're driving with the radio off, eyes unfocused, imagining pulling your body against theirs again, burying their face in the curve of your neck, breathing you in until their lungs burn. They're sitting at their desk, pretending to work, but every few minutes their mind drifts back to that one smile you gave them, the one that made everything else disappear. They're standing under the shower, hot water streaming over tense muscles, and they remember your hands. How gentle they were, how sure, how they explored without hurry like time belonged to you both. They're lying in bed alone, phone glowing in the dark, scrolling old photos until their eyes sting, zooming in on the curve of your lips, reading messages they used to skim, now savoring every word. Every memory lands heavier than the last. How you really listened, no interrupting, no turning it back to yourself. How safe they felt wrapped in your arms after the world had been cruel. How you looked at them like they were already enough, even on days they knew they weren't. And now that you're no longer there to give it, they feel the void in their bones, chest tight, nights hollow, body hungry for the version of themselves they became when they were loved by you, softer, braver, more alive. They fantasize about showing up at your door unannounced, dropping to their knees, voice breaking as they say, I was blind. I see you now. I see everything I was stupid enough to risk losing. They type messages at 3 a.m. they never send. I can't get you out of my head. You were the best thing I ever had. Please give me one more chance to prove I've changed. But fear stops their thumb every time. Fear you've already let someone else in. Fear someone else is tasting the laughter, the touch, the safety they used to take for granted. Fear your silence means forever, and that terror is what's turning their love into full obsession. People don't lose sleep over someone they feel secure about. They lose sleep when they realize the one person who truly saw them might already be gone. That person is you. Let me tell you exactly why this one move of yours created such intensity. We are wired for scarcity. When love is always there, always available, always patient, always forgiving, we stop feeling its weight. We get lazy. We stop showing up fully. That's what happened. You were their constant, their soft place to land, their emotional guarantee. So they relaxed into entitlement. But the moment you removed your presence, gracefully, without chaos, with unshackable dignity, scarcity flooded their system. Loss aversion kicked in hard. The primal fear of forever without you lit up every nerve. Their brain started rewarding every thought of you with dopamine. Because now you were rare, now you were precious, now you were the one worth chasing, not them, you. Your absence made them really feel the safety you gave, the passion you stirred without effort, the emotional home you built and never asked to be thanked for. They didn't fall this deeply when you were still reaching. They fell this deeply when you finally let go. Real attraction isn't born from desperation. It's born from mystery, from unshakable self-worth, from the quiet power of someone who doesn't need anyone, but chooses carefully. And right now that someone is you. You stopped running after them. You remembered your own value, and that one sacred shift made them crazy in love. Listen to me very closely. You are magnetic right now. The way you carry yourself, shoulders back, eyes calm, knowing your worth isn't tied to their reply. The quiet glow that comes from choosing peace over chaos. The subtle confidence of someone who has real options and still chooses dignity. It's intoxicating. Boldly sexy, unapologetically sexy. Because true power never shouts. It's in the know. You say when your body screams, Weiss! It's in the steps you take away when staying feels safer. It's in the choice to honor yourself so completely that the entire room feels the shift. And they feel it. In their dreams. In the way their skin heats when they remember your touch. In the way their breath catches when your name appears in memory. This version of you, the one who no longer leaves herself behind, pulls people toward you like gravity. It makes them desperate to earn your attention again, to become someone worthy of standing beside you. So don't soften the boundary. Don't explain yourself. Don't rush to fill the quiet. Let the space speak. Let the silence finish what words never could. If they return, they will return transformed, intentional, hungry to prove themselves. And if they don't, you still have everything because you have you. And that is the sexiest thing alive. So here is exactly what you do from this moment forward. First, keep choosing yourself every morning, every evening. Fill your hours with whatever makes your skin hum. People who cheer when you walk in. Activities that light sparks behind your eyes. Movement that reminds your body how powerful it feels. Second, guard your energy like it's sacred. No more long explanations. No more triple texting into the void. No more making yourself smaller so someone else can stay comfortable. Third, when not if they reach out, answer from strength. Keep it short, keep it calm, keep it mysterious. Watch their actions. Words are easy. Consistent effort is rare. Fourth, fall in love with your own company first. Take yourself to dinner. Buy yourself the flowers. Look in the mirror and say out loudy, I am the prize. I am whole. I am magnetic as hell. Fifth, trust. The silence is doing its work. The distance is shifting everything. Your absence is rewriting the story. You don't have to lift another finger. You already did the hardest, most powerful thing. You chose you. And that choice is exactly why someone can't stop thinking about you right now. Someone is crazy in love with you because you stopped abandoning the most important person in your life. Because you chose yourself with quiet, unshakable power. Because you let your absence say everything your heart used to beg for. That one decision changed the entire game. And this is only the beginning of what you're capable of attracting. If my words reached inside your chest tonight, if you felt that fire flicker awake, if you finally understand why they're losing sleep over you, then do this small thing for both of us right now. Hit like so this truth finds more people who need to hear it. Send it to the friends still waiting for someone to value them. Subscribe and turn on the bell because more is coming, more raw honesty, more ways to claim your power, more reminders that you are already enough. You deserve someone who chooses you as fiercely as you now choose yourself. And whether it's them stepping up at last, or someone new who recognizes your worth from the first glance. The right energy is already moving towards you because you've become someone who only accepts what matches your level. I'll meet you in the next one. Until then, stay powerful, stay radiant, stay you. You've got this.